Your mindset is that foundation. The way you feel about yourself, the way you feel about money, the way you value your time, all of these things add up and make a huge difference and have a big impact on how we handle our money. Hello everybody and welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Laura Ann Moore and I post videos all about money, mindset and motivation to help you transform your mindset and transform your relationship with money so we can live our best lives. Now, what I want to talk to you about today is money mindset. It's a massive topic, and as a money and mindset coach, I obviously love talking about it, obsessed. But the way that I see your money mindset is, imagine you were going to buy a house and you wanted like a proper bougie luxury house. You were buying all these amazing vintage pieces of furniture, all these new tech gadget bits for the house. You're getting all excited, but you built the house on a pile of mud. The house is going to fall down. It doesn't matter how many nice things you have inside it, how many physical objects, it's just going to fall flat. It's going to be a waste of your time. This is kind of how I see the mindset element working with the practical side of finances. Your money mindset is the foundation. It's that floor, that base that you need a solid foundation to then build the house on top of. When you get the foundation right, you can build up. You get a nice house, then you paint the walls, then you buy some nice things and you layer those things up and they stay and they remain solid because you've got the foundation right. Your mindset is that foundation. The way you feel about yourself, the way you feel about money, the way you value your time, all of these things add up and make a huge difference and have a big impact on how we handle our money. And whether we like it or not, they impact our finances massively. Now, the good thing about this is that your mindset is not stuck in stone. If you are having thoughts, feelings, if you have certain beliefs, if you use certain language, or you have a mindset at the moment that is keeping you stuck, whether you're conscious or not conscious of it, it doesn't have to stay that way. That's the good thing. That's the exciting bit. We're like, that's okay. Yeah, I'm like this now, but that doesn't mean I have to be like this forever. It's just something we have to become aware of, and then we take the actions to make those changes. And the quicker we can put those changes into action, the more likely we are and the quicker we are to get to where we need to be. Now, the best time to have done something about it was yesterday. The second best time to do something about it is today. So this video is your sign to get started and to make these changes. You owe it to yourself. When it comes to our finances, I think we all like to think that we use the left side of our brain and that we're really logical and rational the way we make decisions. But how many times have you had a rational thought and you know that you need to save more, budget better, manage your money in a more effective way? You know these things, but you can't always seem to do it. You can't seem to put that £10 away instead of buying that dress. You can't seem to stick to your budget when something crops up. All these things. And when you assess your finances, you're like, I know what I should be doing, but I'm not doing them. And that's because a lot of the decisions we make about our finances is emotional. It comes from our feelings. Decisions come from how we feel about ourselves or how we feel in the moment. That's why when you start to work on your money mindset and make improvements to your relationship with money, how you feel about it, how you talk about it, things you say, that will have a massive impact on the action, because the way you think and the way you feel leads to the way you talk, and the language you use and the things you say lead to action, and those actions are your life. They're the things that make up your life. So the direct connection is that the way you think and you feel leads to how you run your life and things that happen in your everyday. And this is why when it comes to your finances, your money mindset is so important. One way to improve your money mindset is to practice gratitude for the things that you already have. This is going to help you be appreciative of what is already in your life. It's going to stop you potentially wasting money, and it's going to also reduce the chances of you just buying random stuff and making impulse purchases. It can be so easy to forget the things that you've already bought, right? How many times do you clean out a room and go, oh my God, I didn't even realize I had this. And it's still got a tag on it. It's not been taken out of the wrapper. At the moment, it seemed like the most important purchase. but then you take it home and you don't even use it, and then you find it at the bottom of your wardrobe or the bottom of a drawer. When you practice gratitude for the things that you've already got, you can start to practice mindful spending, because you'll be able to stop before you make a purchase and assess, do I need this thing? That is one way to make sure that you don't keep repeating that pattern of buying things that you never end up using. Another thing that we can do is focus on the language that we use around money. Now, this one requires its own video because it is such a big topic. But what we need to do is stop using negative words and change it to either using positive words or even neutral words. Instead of saying things like, oh, I'm so bad at saving money, you could either say, I am learning how to save, or I am really good at saving. If you say things like, I am bad with money, or I am just so bad at saving, your brain will find things to reinforce what you believe. Your brain will basically use it as an excuse to carry on acting in the same way. So if you say you're bad with money, every time you are bad with money, your brain is like, see, I'm bad with money. And then the cycle repeats itself. And the issue with that is that it keeps us stuck. So when we start to change the way we talk, that will help us change the way we act. Now, you don't have to go from going, ugh, I'm so poor, to going, oh my God, I am so rich, because your brain isn't going to believe that. But you can take it from a place of being like, I am learning to handle my money, or I am good at saving my money, and make sure you're doing little things on a daily basis to reinforce what you're trying to convince yourself. When we can make tiny little changes to the way that we speak about money, it will actually start to change the way we feel towards money, and we can start to have a more positive relationship when we start to use positive words. Sometimes we don't even realise we're doing it, and it can actually be a habit, the way that we're talking about our money. But the best thing to do is start to become aware of how you're talking about money. So if you enter a conversation with a friend, just start to listen how you feel and the things you say, and then you can start to make changes to the things that you're saying to push yourself in a direction that is going to help you and not hinder you. And that leads me on to remind yourself that this is not a quick and easy fix. This is a slow and steady wins the race. Rome was not built in a day. Don't beat yourself up for anything that's happened before. If you have got £0 in your savings, if you have debt that you need to clear, if you wish you'd just been better with your money and hadn't spent it on X, Y, and Z, you can't change the past. You are where you are right now, and the best thing to do is start to commit to yourself and promise yourself that you're going to make small but important and impactful changes today and onwards. And there are going to be bad days, and you are going to make mistakes, and that is absolutely okay. But just know that you are ready to make changes and that you want to better your finances, and use those things as your motivation to commit to yourself and to commit to your financial goals. So those are some of the things that you can do to start to improve your money mindset. I hope they were helpful. Thank you for watching, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video.